Hi, this is Jihan, and this project I'm gonna talk about recursion. So recursive is uh, data structure, the stuff, right? So the recursion. What is the recursion? The oh, sorry, need to go back. Oh yeah, what is the recursion? Which the function calls itself directly or indirectly is called recursion. So that means the function called them can call themselves, right? So it's yeah, just like that. And see some examples like fn equal to 1 plus 1 plus 3 and plus da 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 until n. Just approach one, and the second one, there's a for example, there's a two functions. So first one, so I've credit break n equal to one, so n can be one, right? That's the first option. Second one is there's one more option, n need to greater than one. So if so it's all positive number cannot be negative, right? So that's called recursive. Um, I'm trying to find some more examples actually, uh, make it clear. And let me see another one because this one is really bothering me a lot. The recursive. I did a lot of research about this project and try to understand. So basically, just a math, just a mathematics, and yeah, there. This one is really good. So the recursive, see the n and then this sign, the mark sign, and equal to n times n minus one and times n minus two and until times three times two and times one. So that's called n times. Okay, so that's the recursive. That's a recursive function. Just like for example, let me find some easy one. Just yeah, oh yeah, that one's pretty easy. So like for example, like I want a four. I want to be like four. The number four, the recursive is four times three times two times one. So the next one should be previous one minus one, right? For like a four, so need to time 4 minus 1, so that equal to 3. So that's a recursive until 1, the last number. So last number is 1, right? So for the 4 recursive is 24 because of 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, so it's 24. So what about 2? 2 is 2 times 1 is equal to 2, right? That's the thing. And don't forget about two things. 1 and the zeros all equal to 1. It's not be 0. Yeah, that's really bothered me a lot. That make me really confused for a long time. Yeah. I just watched some video like YouTube videos, and some people are really smart and they're just explain everything. I think that might help. That really helps me actually. So yeah, see the chart, they just explain everything, and so amazing actually. And let's see. In fact, so oh yeah, there's some details I need to explain later. So it's just like a factorial and the power and everything. There's basically math. If you take a calculus in the college, you might understand because I took a calculus last semester, so I know pretty much everything. Mm, yeah, that's the factorial fab one, fab two. Let's see. Yeah, I mean the PowerPoint is really good. It's really helpful. I want to take more time to uh, learn like how to understand. You know what I mean? So, for example, the first element is a zero, right? Zero, one, two, three, four, five. So there's a sixth element, but we start from zero, right? Zero, one, two, three, four, five. So what about the second one? So first one is gonna be zero, right? The second one is gonna be one. So the third one is gonna be the first one plus second one is equal to the third one. So 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, right? And the first one is 3. Where does 3 come from? 1 plus 2 equal to 3. And the 5 come from 2 plus 3. And 8 is come from 3 plus 5 equal to 8. What about the next one? It's gonna be the 13, right? 5 plus 8 is equal to 13. And the next one, 13 plus 8 is gonna be 21. So that's the recursive. It's gonna be, yeah, forever property. Yeah, and the fn equal to fn minus 1 plus fn minus 2 and the 5. Yeah, there's some examples. If you understand this function, you understand everything. And let's see if some important things. Fab. Alright, let's go to my code. I'll explain the code. That is everything, okay? I try to just test the debug everything. I just remove all old function and make it clear, okay? So I have a makefile and min.cpp and my util cpp, yeah. So first one, going to my class function. I have a sum. The first one, I just don't care about that. I just care about the function. This statistic and the integer sum. There's a one integer because I need to get the sum function. So the second one is a sum array function. Like for example, there's maybe 10 elements in the array. I need to get all of them. The total value of the whole array. That's the second one. And the third one is the fact. Fact is the recursive function. It's just like n times n minus 1 and times n minus 2. That's a fact. And the power, what is the power? And it's n times 10 times n. Just, yeah, n times n and with 10 times. That's the power. And the fab, I actually forgot about fab. Let me take a look. For the fab, yeah, the fab is that things. The fab is, give me a second. Yeah, the fab is that thing. The first element 1 and the second one is 1 and the third one come from the first one plus second one, and the fourth one come from the second one plus third one, and so on. That's the fab, right? That's the fab. Yeah, I didn't write it down in my code, so just I might forget later. And go back to this one and the largest one, but yeah, the largest one doesn't relate it to the recursive functions. I just put on this anyway. Just try to understand, okay? And yeah, and my util cpp. Okay, I'm gonna explain first, okay? And we need a csert because I use a assert function just to check the code is work or not. We can use, yeah, there's so many ways in C++, but I use this one a lot, so just easy for me, so you can try others, okay? So first one, sum just find the total value, in this function, right? And assert n greater than equal than 0. If n equal to 0, return 0 because the base case is a base case, right? Else, anything else? If anything else, just return the sum n minus 1 plus n. Let me explain this one real quick, okay? The sum equal to, okay, see this one, see this function from here to here, okay? So the assert function, I use the first one is no, yeah, the first one is the 10, right? That means wait, let me see. Oh, that means 10 plus 9. Oh, my bad. 9 plus 8 plus 7 until and plus 1 and equal to 55, right? That equal to 55, that's the sum function. Yeah, I put a 10, right? That's the sum function. What about 100? It's the same thing. 100 plus 99 plus 98 until plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 50, 50, 5,050. Yeah, that's the sum. That's a sum. Yeah, that's a sum. And the second one, oh yeah, wait, I'm trying to debug so we can see real quick. Okay, let me debug. Yeah, G++, because right now I'm using Mac system. It's kind of different. I just got my new laptop recently. Yeah, everything's different. I had the configuration and C++ LDB launch. Okay, LDB launch. I'm trying to debug. Use this one. Oh, there's some errors. Debug anyways. Let's see. Open launcher system. I think I might delete this one. Yeah, there's 2 LGB. Okay. And try to debug. In the, for example, user that recursion not exist. What? Oh yeah, I might delete this one actually. I might delete this one too. So, MacBook is really complicated. Yeah, that works. Alright, that works. I need to type the password, everything. That's why I hate Mac. I like a Windows better than Macs. A lot. Yeah. So right now, going to my code. Like set up a breakpoint over here. Wait. Set up a breakpoint over here and step over. CD debug concert. Okay, what? Okay, just see everything here. Okay, and debug. Try to debug. Run. Oh, it should be show on the left side, right? But I have no idea why it doesn't show me this. It's so weird. Okay, let me figure out later. Okay, just try my code first time. Don't waste the time. Yeah, I don't want to waste time. Wait, let me just try one more time. Step over. Okay, just delete everything. I mean, yeah, I use a terminal too. So for the assert function, if you make it everything clear, that means that thing's correct. For example, like the first one, sum is a 10. If I change the 51 to the result, like 54, it's not gonna be work. See? Add it up. See? The first one, assertion function failed because equal to 54, right? Line 6. That's the assert function work. That's how I like it. So just easy to just make it, and everything gonna be work. Alright, the sum done, right? So I understand the sum just like 10 minus 9. Plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 until so far, right? So the second one is the fact. So the fact, the difference between fact and the sum is sum use plus sign. So the fact use times. Like what about 4? Like a 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 until 4, right? That it's for the it's totally opposite. So the sum begins with 10, right, and goes smaller until 1. But this one go from beginning with 1 times 2 times 3 times 4. That's the fact. And yeah, let's see my, yeah, this function fact, right? Yeah, so the n should be greater than or equal than 0, and the n equal to 0 return 1 because uh, remember the chart we said the 0 and the 1 is all gonna be 1, it's not gonna be 0, right? Yeah, see, yeah, so the see this one, the factorial 1, yeah, and else return fact just n minus 1 times n, and so on. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's all. And the next one is gonna be the power. With the power is like a, yeah, we need a 2 integers actually for the power one. See, I read it 2 integers, first one, the second one. The first one is gonna be the base. First one is the base. Second one is the like a times exceptions. Oh yeah, no, exponent. So for example, if exponent equal to 0, so everything's 1, right? Just, yeah, let me do some examples over here, like wait, let me see. I lost. Oh yeah, and times n. Yeah. So it's like n, uh this one and 0 is all going to 1. Whatever, whenever n is 100, 1,000, 10,000, or negative, positive, it's all equal to 1 if the exponent is equal to 0. Okay, and the result is returned to 1, right? And anything else, just I mean anything else, that means the exponent is not equal to 0. In maybe 1, 2, 3, or maybe -1, -2, or whatever, it's gonna be going to this function. So the first one is a base, and the exponent -1, and the times base. Yeah, that's a function. I mean, you can Google to find the function. There's so many ways to find functions. I mean, I'm trying to explain more and make me to understand easier. And the next one is a fab. Give me a second. I'm getting charger real quick. My laptop's dying. Sorry. Low battery. Okay. Close. And next one is a fab. Let me just see here. The fab is this thing. This is the fab. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. And the next one is equal to the part like n minus 1 plus n minus 2, right? I think I read the functions over here. Yes, see, everything else return the fab n minus 1 plus n fab minus 2, right? So just like that. For example, like 3 equal to 2 minus 1. So the 2 spot is n minus 1, right? So for example, 3 is n, so 2 is n minus 1. What about 1? So n minus 2. So n minus 2 and plus n minus 1. That's the fab, the next number. Yeah, and if n equal to 0, this is going to be 0, okay? And if n equal to 1, and it's going to 1. So this one is kind of different. See, that's the different. The fab, okay. Right here. Oh yeah, one more thing is the sum, array sum. Actually, that's the array sum, and the first one, the value of the array inside of the array, and the second one we still need a size of, just like a normal array function. A third function we need to check the size equal to the size is bigger than 0. Otherwise, it's not gonna call this function. So make sure the first one is the size equal to size bigger than 0. Okay, then the function can make sense. If the size equal to 1, return the value first element. That's the array. The the first the the I mean yeah, the first element is equal to 1, right? But in the array we call 0, right? And else return the sum, the value, and the size minus 1. That's the real value, okay? And the plus value size minus 1. That's the that's the size. That's the size value. I think I have a function here with the test function. Yeah, it's right here for the sum integer values. For example, the array, I have a 10 elements in my array, right? And this is sum the value. That's the value called the array, right? This is the value called array. So 10, and 10 is equal to 55, which is sum or everything. The first one is the value. Second one is the size. So just write it down. The size, the value and the size. Yeah, that's all I need. So it's a 10 equal to 55. I mean, I can change, delete the 10, maybe size equal to 9, right? Size equal to 9, and it's not gonna be a 40. It's gonna be 45. Okay, let me just try it. Yes, and get it out. Largest first one 55. Wait. The largest. I didn't change the largest one. Largest one is a 55 function min 5. You say here's wrong. What? I didn't change here. 44. The largest. It's weird. It's so weird. Oh, I think I need to remove those output and then recompile again. The largest one is a 55. Oh, I know it's wrong. Oh, the largest one is not 55, it's 77, because I don't have 55 in my array. So make, yes, awesome, everything's clear. And I'm gonna try the last one. Last one is to find the largest one in the array. Okay, the largest one in the array. So the first one, assert size greater than 0. We have to make sure the size is not gonna be a negative or 0. And the second one, if the size equal to 1, and return the data from the first element. That's the array, the basic information. Yeah. And anything else is I just declare a variable called m equal to the largest data and the size minus 1, right? Just set up the largest one and return the max. Right here we need to use the algorithm library. I was use CMass before, but it doesn't work. Cause a lot of problem. I wasn't able to figure out what's going on. But right now it's better. There's so many libraries, so make sure which one is correct. Alright, so the largest one, that's the function. I mean, you can create your own function, or you can Google functions, but at least you can understand everything, right? I learned most of things in Google or YouTube. That really helped for me, right? And the largest one, find the largest one, and see the min function. And the min function, I have for example, I have like a 10 elements in my array, and a third function is the first one. Just write that function and just try the first one. Just ask the system is the largest one is 77, and try to make file and try to output. If shows like that, means that's correct function. So anyways, that's recursive. Okay, thank you.